And Carl Lower's going to pounce as well. He's to the inside of the 78 car. Back out of the front stretch. Matt Kenseth is your leader. Whoa, they're sideways on turn 4. Hard on the outside wall. One car up on his roof. It is Denny Hamlin, your most recent winner. Up on his roof. Toppled over at the start-finish line. And Matt DiBenedetto buried underneath the number 42 of Kyle Larson. Red flag is out on the back straightaway. Kyle Larson and Trevor Bain get together. They make heavy contact with the oncoming traffic behind. And Denny Hamlin somehow ends up on his lid. Jr. with the lead in turn number 3. Here they come, up off turn 4. Stenhouse without high side advantage. He's to the corner panel. They make contact. They're on the wall. And Kevin Harvick's going to win as a massive crash leads to Dale Earnhardt Jr. up and over across the line. And you see down into turn number 3, Earnhardt dove to the white line, but look at Stenhouse with the run. He got to the quarter panel and some sort of contact led to the 17 and the 88 getting together and up on the outside wall, sandwiched into that outside retaining barrier with Dale Earnhardt Jr. slamming up onto his side.
And trying to go up, Lucky comes down in front of Keselowski, and he's not going to make that work as he gets spun in the field. He's in a Busch and Hamlin, and a horrible flip for the 19 of Carl Edwards. What a wild ride for the 19. Dale Earnhardt Jr. plowed in as well, but doesn't seem to have all too much damage. 4 cars in the back. See the replay here. Look like the two got a little aggressive and just onto the back straight. They go 5 wide. Oh, and the 14's around. So is the 4. The 88 back down to earth comes the 14 of Clint Boyer. Straight away with the 14 of Clint Boyer getting up in the air, flipping twice, doing one blow over, then a barrel roll when he hit the ground. Let's see how this happened. Oh, he was getting put 5 wide. Eric Jones leads them down to turn 1. A great start for those 3 Joe Gibbs Toyotas. And one of them spinning up into the air goes the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Already a huge hit, huge crash on the backstretch of the first lap of the race. Okay, Hamlin was way up on the outside lane there and just got spun, got hit. Clobbered, I should say, by the 78 and the 22. Logano makes a huge move to the outside. He goes up to block the 88 as he gets a good run. And he's going to spin up and over. Goes to 21 of Paul Menard. And they're going to spin down the back straightaway. Logano and Cole Custer involved as well. Looks like the 22 tried blocking the 88, came down, just smacked the quarter panel of the 21. That turned him up and over right towards the outside wall. The 88 did a good job of avoiding that one. So did a lot of the guys that avoided to the inside. Side by side with Truex. They're still there. Well, we got one car upside down in the infield. That was Alex Bowman on. But look at the damage on that 88 machine. Alex Bowman looks like he dug into the grass and that car just flipped in the infield. They got really stacked up there. And look at that. That was a horrifying hit. I think you could see the tire.
Sideways went everyone in the middle of the pack right there. And down into turn number 3, here's Joey Logano with the 48 of Jimmy Johnson is back. But a turn, they're going to slide. Sideways goes Logano and into the catch fencing. And he slams back to the ground. And it's the 48 of Jimmy Johnson to get the win here at the Talladega Super Speedway. And a heavy crash for Joey Logano in the Tri-Oval here in Talladega. The ambulances are out. The pieces of this race car shattered, flown everywhere in the banking of the Tri-Oval. Let's see here off turn number 2. Logano gets slid down by the 48, and then he gets picked up by the 19 and the 88 machines, and that car just tumbles after it hits the ground after going into the catch fencing. A scary crash for the 22 Ford. Here comes Logano to the inside of Elliott now to go for 3rd, and we got a big crash in the back straightaway, and it's the 37 of Chris Buescher here on lap number 4. Oh man, what a horrible hit for that number 37 machine, upside down out of the backstretch here. Let's see what happened. Oh man, it looks like he might have been trying to get clear of that 10, and oh my, that's a huge hit into that outside wall. It's at an angle right there, into that area and slammed. You can see right here the 95 hits him. Was not air. Air did not have anything to do with him going upside down. He was on the backstretch for the final time. David Reagan with the lead, and they're gonna spin one car up and over. That's the 6 of Ryan Newman, and a last lap crash sending the 6 up and over. And see, here it is again. Looked like the 4 got turned off the front end of the number 19 machine and sent him into the side of the 6 car. And back down to turn number 1. Whoa, trouble! There goes Denny Hamlin up and over, and he's barrel rolling across the start-finish line. And the first caution of the race here at the Colorado Speedway is out for Denny Hamlin, barrel rolling down the front straightaway. Let's see what happened. They were 3 wide coming off turn number 4, that is. And oh man, Denny just slams the outside wall. And it looks like contact with the 22 and the 9 cars were really what sent him into the wall. You can see Denny was a little bit lower, trying to stay in the middle of that 3 wide battle there. Got hooked by the 22. He overcorrected, went into the outside wall. in contact with Elliott and possibly sending him over.
Runs him up the racetrack. Who's going to get in the line first? Looks like Denny Hamlin's going to win as they crash behind him. One car on his roof, and it's Kyle Busch, and he skids across the line. Looks like 12th place for him. Let's see how this one happened. He was on the top side of 3 wide, coming to the checkered flag. Oh, man. I can't even tell. It looked like he was possibly trying to get in line ahead of the 48 car to make a pass on the 32 of LaJoy. Very hard to tell from this angle. Looks like, yeah, he was most likely trying to get in line behind the 32, and he got down in front of the 48, got turned, and then once he hit Stenhouse, that got him up in the air and flipping all over the pack. And the Reddick with help from Anthony Alfredo. They're in that third lane trying to regroup, and there's trouble right behind him. One car up and over, and it's Ryan Blaney, and he barrel rolls out of turn number 4, and the caution is back out, and Eric Jones, Alex Bowman, and it looks like Chase Elliott are involved in this crash as well. And oh man, it looks like the 9 car tried to get to the inside of Alex Bowman and hooked him down into the number 12 of Ryan Blaney, which sent him tumbling towards the outside wall. And see here once again, looks like, yeah, the 9 went down, dove low, trying to get to the inside, and the 48 seemed to have the same idea.
Lap and a half to go. Here's Suarez with the point, side by side for second off the bank. He can turn for a white flag, flies. Oh, there's contact. One car up into the air and tumbling down through the infield grass. It's the 48 of Alex Bowman. A humongous incident coming to the white flag. And the caution comes out just before we get to the line, meaning we will have another restart here in Daytona. But the red flag is out. Everyone stopped on the backstretch. A massive crash for the 48 of Alex Bowman on the front straightaway. That car got airborne. And let's see what happened here off turn 4. Oh man, it looks like the 48 washed up like Truex did earlier in the race. And he got hooked off the front bumper of the 47 of Stenhouse, it looks like, on the top side there. Came across the nose of the 11, picked up off the ground, and just tumbles into the grass. Humongous.
Look at Kyle Busch storming up the outside. He'll crossways to the inside. Oh, there's contact and center turn on the wall. A big crash on the front straightaway, and there goes the 6 of Kozlowski, tumbling across the start-finish line, and we're back under the yellow flag on lap number 7.
Of Harvick and dove to the inside of the Penske guys as they tried to cover, and Cindric got sent hard on the outside retaining wall. That car was sent pirouetting across the line and clipped the right front, it looked like, of Brad Keselowski, and that car catapulted over the right front right there. It did a single tumble.
Nowhere, 3 wide through the middle, with help from Noah Gragson off turn number 4. Kurt Busch with the lead, 3 wide for second off turn 4 for the final time. Gragson throws a block and he spins. Kurt Busch wins, and another huge crash across the line. Sends the 62 this time tumbling, and a caution's back out across the line, but Kurt Busch is the victor. 62 of Gragson, and across the line, Gragson trying to pull to the inside of the 45 to get the win, but he didn't have enough room to get down there and wrecked himself across the nose of the 22. And let's see what happened here off turn number 4 again. See the 45 pulled through the middle lane, went up high, and the 62 tried to dive low, looking for that first Miscraft Cup Series win in his first few starts.
Here comes Stenhouse at the top side of the racetrack. Bowen is going to be locked now in third.
Oh, and Larson gets shot out of line. Back up into traffic, and Martin Truex Jr. cartwheels under the catch fencing and barrel rolls onto the ground, and the caution flag is flown, and now the red flag immediately thrown out onto the racetrack. The cars will stop on the backstretch.
We'll slow it down here in Daytona. A massive, massive crash on the front straightaway. Martin Truex Jr. turtled that race car right at pit road exit here. Let's take a deep breath here and take a look at this replay. All right, you see there, David Reagan just shot the 5 car down to the grass, and after that, Larson had no control whatsoever, and that car shot back to the right. Let's take a look from another angle here. Into the tri-oval, you see Larson get shot out, spinning the rear tires, trying to save it, but Martin Truex Jr. just climbs over the right rear tire and flies over the rest of the field and into the catch fencing. Right there, just right over top of that right rear tire, over top of Ryan Preece's
car. They see the white flag and Talladega, they're sideways. Will they make it back?
Postfar down to the pitch on the top side. Hamlin blocks onto the backstretch for the final time. There's smoke. Hamlin's gone. He's on his roof and tumbling in the grass at turn 3. Caution is out. Driver 77 is in the lead. Carson Hocevar will be the winner. Keselowski. Let's take a look here off the front bumper of Hocevar. Hamlin spins and goes airborne. Oh man, and a huge tumble into turn 3 there. And here's a look at the big crash back behind them. It looks like Stenhouse tried to slow down for the wreck, and Blaney just turned him into the field here. Collecting Logano, Byron, you see Jones involved, Preece, Burton. See it again here. Looks like Nemechek also went over behind Denny Hamlin. Oh man, as soon as he hit that grass, it dug in and tumbled the car once again. Man, what a hard crash for Denny Hamlin. So close to glory here in Talladega once again.